So forgive me for looking the way I look and all, but what you are witnessing is the drive of a hardworking black queen making it do what it do after a trying day on an 8 to 5. But we gonna jump right in so I can hurry and get off these feet for the rest of the day. So as y'all may have gathered from the title of this video, we are here to indeed cook some squirrel. Now I don't want to state the obvious, but what a weird turn of events this will be. Awkward. Now for those of you who know me, this doesn't come as a huge surprise, but for those of you who don't, yes, it can get real country over here. I actually do a little hunting myself, as you can tell by my shirt, because if I'm wearing this, then you know it's gotta be real. Plus, I ain't want to waste any of my good shirts to go to the kitchen and cook. But going back to the squirrel, luckily I ain't had to take this little fella out this go around, being that your girl is a little hunter from time to time, as I mentioned just 2 seconds ago, in case you didn't catch that. But I would like to get around to get my little gardening skills up too, before the government decides to cut me off from buying groceries with all this talk about this new stuff going on with Fed. Now if you ain't heard about it, I don't mess with starvation. Anybody got time for that? Supposedly we all being surveillance and our purchases are being, I guess, super tracked and monitored. So you better get it together before you end up starving to death because you ain't a fellow hunter and gatherer. I will hate it for you, but you will be on your own. We can barter though. That's all I can do. Nah, but for real though, if you want to try some squirrel, hit your girl up. It only set you back $100. Anywho, I needed something to watch for these last 5 minutes of my movie, Brother Bear. I love that movie. I love cartoons, period. But that movie definitely speaks to me because I feel like it low-key touches on animal cruelty in a way that, you know, the main character, Kenai, wants to become a man so damn bad. Yeah, like he gotta prove to his little tribe that he is just that. You know how they go. Everybody wanna be a man so bad. But due to a mistake that he made, giving a wild animal literally the opportunity to be that, a wild animal, instead of fish that he ain't secure up high enough into the trees, he decided to go kill the bear, who I just know smashed their basket of fish. I just know they was too mad. I think they were about to eat too good that night, cause baby, I know that bear in her cup tore that fish up. Lips was tooted for that salmon. Took it every time I think about it. But I ain't gonna do too much on it, cause I know they was up crying that night in bed, still hungry. I do have a little compassion to me. Anyway, that's what ultimately led to his little transformation into a bear. Well, that and his brother, who he got killed in the process of trying to become that man and get revenge on that salmon-filled bear. Belle wasn't even bothering nobody. She was probably still full from that basket she took. Ain't even had time to burn out that milk. So he definitely had one up on him. Very much flawed. But it was really that incident that helped him realize, you know, contrary to his belief and all, bears ain't out here homicidal with it. Not monsters anyway. They not just going around naturally like some of our counterparts, stealing things and looking for people to off. But I do think that by the end of the movie, he definitely realized that they are beautiful creatures that desire life just like you and I, and they can't be held accountable for human error. So guys, the takeaway from it is bears are our friends. We don't harm them. Teenagers walking towards schools, run. Woo, look at that beautiful back and buttocks fried golden brown just like I like it. Yeah, speed that grease out that spatula. And now that we done cooking, and by we, I mean me and my dead dog Theodore, shout out Lil T for taking one for the team, I gotta get me a new fake plate because during my time of starvation, while impatiently waiting on Alvin's little brother to thaw out, I had to cook me some fries, and of course I can't play the dirty plate for y'all. I have too much class for that. And I'll be danged if I give the internet any reason to come from my neck about some fries and squirrel, so you're welcome. But while I'm getting my plate right, let me give y'all a little knowledge for anyone who ever plans on trying squirrel. You have to get the young, tender ones. Not the ones that are touching that elderly phase, but also not the little jits either. Let me give you an example. I'll compare it to human years. Try to think between the ages of 20 and about 35, which is given very much seasoned, but also still very youthful. If you stick to that, then you're going to have the meal of your life. So y'all just got your little first impression of my dog fresh out the grease in his natural state, laying all wild and untamed. I had to fix him up. He'd be sick if he had any idea how I had him set up. But there you go, that's the Theodore I know. Yeah, he hitting y'all with that little spin thing I taught him. I know that's right. Show that link. I should have made some gravy to throw on you, but I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. Let's get down to my favorite part of this video. Alright, so now that y'all have seen the process, about time for me to go ahead and, you know, test this thing out. Almost about out of my go-to to Louisiana, so I'm gonna have to mess with the crystal this time. Yeah, I'm gonna try it without the hot sauce first to see if I once again did my thing. And we're gonna, you know, do it. Right out of the booty, the buttocks. So good. Once again, you know, 2 for 2. I just had some last month. Gosh, I don't know if this tastes, if this thing tastes better than chicken or not. It's definitely up there. Gosh, y'all gotta mess with me, man. Undefeated. But yeah,
Let me let y'all see, that thing clean out that booty. The booty and kind of the side, but so good. Superb. 9 out of 9, 10 out of 10, 100%. Did my thing. Killed it per usual. And yeah. Thank y'all for sticking around. I'm about to buzz down.